trucks lined up like vultures, waiting for a glimpse of tragedy or pain that they could later sell as entertainment. Men stood around in small groups, smoking and chatting. A woman did her makeup while her cameraman checked his camera. Lights from a vehicle glimmered in the rain. My scope stopped momentarily at the front gate, and camera flashes exploded in the night. Through the windshield, I glimpsed a professional driver. In the back seat, a woman with oversized sunglasses and a cap of shoulder-length black hair ducked forward and covered her face. The car pulled in front of the house and out of view. Using the scope of my gun, I trained my vision through the window and onto the front door. She walked through the house, tossed her bags carelessly on the table. Without talking to the staff downstairs, she made her way up the massive staircase to the second floor. Despite her oversized sweater and long flowing skirt, I could see she was almost too thin for her frame. Her shape was lost beneath the flow of fabric that seemed to move with her. I watched as the door to the older woman's room opened. The older woman sat up and held out her arms. The younger woman flew into them, and they clung to each other in a silent embrace. I dialed the number on the cell they had given me. "My target just arrived," I murmured. Slender, dark hair. The voice I had come to hate spoke into my headset. "Stand by and wait for further instructions." Chapter 1. 6 hours earlier. Viktor. The weekend was approaching, and I had booked a week off to go fishing. I had packed my truck and was ready to leave. All I had to do was get through this one last meeting. I smiled noncommittally at our guest, not bothering to listen as he and my business partner Andrusha exchanged pleasantries. I rarely cared what someone said, but rather focused on how they said it. The man before us spoke with a glib tone and an insincere smile. I disliked him almost immediately. None too soon, Andrusha leaned back, switching gears. "Drake, what can we help you with?" Drake opened up his tablet and got down to business. "You are the two owners who run this security firm?" "That's correct." He checked his notes. "You both served in the Russian military, and then you immigrated to Canada. Viktor, you were special forces, and then you were dishonorably discharged." He glanced up at me, but I refused to react. He continued speaking. "Andrusha, you recently served time in jail for racketeering, but got out early for good behavior." I watched as my partner reacted to that personal truth about himself. Andrusha didn't hide these facts, but we buried them deep enough that few people figured it out. The ones who did had big connections. Now he was reassessing our client. "We walk the straight and narrow. Every service we provide is legitimate and legal." Drake didn't bat an eye. "I'm not worried. I heard your business provides specialized services." "That depends on the service required." Andrusha spoke with an ease to his voice. He was far better at dealing with assholes than I was. Drake leaned forward. "A shipping tycoon has gone missing, and we think there is a connection with his granddaughter." I studied him, without letting on that I was watching. The guy was lying about something. Andrusha frowned and looked at his own notes. "You said on the phone you were federal government." "We're somewhere between federal defense and the military." Between.